Hello everyone, it's Elena and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to my exam results. I've just gotten a message from a friend that they're out, so I'm hoping that that's actually true. So yeah, let's do it. First up, how are we graded in the UK? So in the UK you get classed, so you can get a first class, a 2-1, a 2-2, a third, or you can fail. Now I don't think I'm gonna fail, and I guess you'd normally not aim for a third, but all the others are pretty good. But even a third is still a pass, so everything's fine. And yeah, normally that's how we would get graded, but thanks to coronavirus we're only given the percentages, so we then kind of have to convert it into our heads into a class if we want to. Now the faculty has chosen not to class us because they think this year that's inappropriate, but everybody in the faculty probably knows that a 70% is a first and a 60% is a 2-1, because that's kind of what we're trained to think like as students whenever we get feedback on our essays. So in my head, I'm still gonna class myself even though I don't get a class from my faculty. Okay, now it's time to take a look at my results. I'm on campus now, and the results are indeed out. And I also have my calculator here, because one of my friends told me they give you your marks out of 200. And I need a percentage out of 100, obviously. So, hi calculator from high school. I hope this actually still works and I know how to use it. We're about to find out. Okay, first up, I passed. That's not that much of a surprise. I honestly didn't expect to fail. But it's good to know that I passed. I'm happy about that. Okay, next we have an explanatory text for COVID-19. That's probably just gonna say that we're not being classed because of a pandemic. Okay, next up, law of contract. 121 out of 200. That seems very low. That's a low 2-1. That's not good, given how I performed throughout the year. I was hoping for a high 2-1 in contract, because I wasn't really expecting to get a first, because I don't really think I, was secure enough in it in terms of like really understanding everything to get a first. But a low 2-1? I don't know, like that's worse than what I scored throughout the year, so I'm a bit confused. Okay, that's one disappointment down. Let's take a look at the rest. Let's just hope the rest works out. Okay, next we have land law. 129 out of 200. That's quite low, again. Okay, 129 divided by 2 gives us 64.5. Okay, it's a mid 2-1, which, to be honest, isn't great in comparison to how I did throughout the year. I would have expected to get at least a 68 in this, given the work I put in and how I've performed throughout the year. So yeah, that one's a big disappointment for me, because that was the subject which I was really banking on to get a first in. But if I didn't get a first in land, then I don't think I'm gonna get a first in anything. And like, what am I gonna get in family law? A third? I passed, so I can't have failed family law, but like, oh great, next up we have family law. We're about to find out how low I could fall. So in family law I got a 123. Wait, 120 divided by 2 is 60, so that's still a 2-1. Guys, I got a 2-1 in family law. But I got 121 in contract. Okay, I am officially confused, because I did very well in contract and I did next to terrible in family law for an entire year. And I did better in family law than contract. Okay, so next subject, jurisprudence. And there we have a 137. That's pretty high. 137 divided by 2 gives us 68.5. That's almost a first. Almost being the key word, guys. yeah, that's once again very confusing because I did so much better in both contract and land. Why did these subjects let me down? Why? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm taking the 68.5. Thank you to whoever marked my jurisprudence exam. And then lastly we have international law. Yeah, let's see what this mess of results is giving us for that one. International law, 140 out of 200. 140 divided by 2 is 70. That's a first. That's a first! That's a first, right? Yeah, of course, 70 plus 70 makes 140. Okay, I got a first. I got a first in international law. The one subject which I really didn't think I could get a first, but which I kind of really need a first in because I want to work in international law. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why am I thanking all the people who marked my exams? I should thank myself for like writing them. Anyways, I got a first. I got one first. The problem is I got very low 2 1s in other subjects, which I should have gotten high 2 1s or firsts in if things had gone right. So I'm not sure what my average is. The good news is there's no 2-2 there because some miracle happened with family law. So yeah, I'm gonna calculate the average. Yeah, and then we're gonna see how bad this really is.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I calculated my average and it is a 65, so it's exactly a mid 2-1. Yeah, it's a 2-1. It's not bad, I know that, but I was hoping for something higher because I was hoping that land law and contract law would come through and give me much higher marks.
Hello, it's me editing here, and I thought I'd save you about 10 minutes of me being disappointed and rambling, and instead just like concisely explain to you guys why I'm so disappointed. Of course, one of the reasons is that I just had very big expectations on myself, but that's not really the main reason, but it's more I had to have these very high expectations because I have a scholarship riding on my grades. So to me, these aren't just grades, these are what determines my funding. And I don't know if my grades are enough. And that's very worrying to me. I will probably find out in a few months. But yeah, that's sort of really the big deal here. And that's why I was really hoping for a very high 2-1 because I would really have needed that high average, and I just don't know if the average I got will be enough. So yeah, that's really why I'm so disappointed. I don't think my expectations would be so crushed for a few percentage points, but a few percentage points might be the difference for me between a scholarship and no scholarship, and that's kind of a big deal.
We're gonna do better in 3rd year. That's what we're hoping for now because we have to hope for it. So yeah, that's it. This wasn't a cheerful reaction video. But yeah, I think I'm definitely nonetheless gonna upload this because even when things don't go as well or as you want them to, that's how they go. And this channel is about sharing my journey with you guys, even when things don't go well. That doesn't mean these grades are bad, it just means I wanted something better. And I'm gonna work towards that in my 3rd year, and hopefully it's gonna work out in my 3rd year. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you got the exam results that you wanted, but even if you didn't, that you're nonetheless proud of yourself for having worked hard, because you deserve that. And I deserve that too. So I think I'm gonna go and get a face mask now and just chill for the rest of the day. And yeah, just, you know, deal with the result in my head. And that's that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.